Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverage is a very nice sparkling pear and elderflower. So welcome back to the game. In the previous episode, we had a little bit of a problem with subsidence, just a little bit of subsidence here. However, we had a massive amount of subsidence over on the right-hand side, which is suboptimal to say the least, and there's nothing which we can really do about it. Someone commented, said it's all the trucks driving past, it's wore the land away, and that's why the subsidence has happened. Couldn't agree more. It's logical as anything else, and yeah, those people are hardcore parkouring it over the top of the trucks. Well done them. Anyway, yes, we also finished off cell block, I guess cell block D, although I say cell block, these are more like mini prisons realistically. But yes, we managed to get this sorted. So this episode we want to do a couple of things. Firstly, we need to run the cabling in, and it's going to pretty much copy what we've seen on this right-hand side, so there's no big surprises. In fact, we'll get it done, or get it ordered at least, in the next few seconds. There we go. And we also need to put the water in, and I do want to get some solitary. It's probably going to go around here, but more on that in a moment. So, yes, we have fixed the subsidence over here. We've got the extra kennels being added here, and we're going to do the utilities, which is fine. I do want to replace a door. I want to replace this front door, the front staff doors, with a standard remote door. Although, so a lot of requests to use a remote door, which is the hardest door in the game, apparently. But when we've done that, we have had some problems where you just can't open it with a key, so it's not going to happen. We could use a keycard door. Guards with a keycard or inmates wearing a tracker belt can pass through the door. Again, both valid options. However, we're just going to go with a standard jail door with a door servo, so it means it can be opened with a guard with a key, or it can be opened remotely. That's just going to be a bit more secure than the current situation. And yes, let's just double check over water pipes, and we'll run a water pipe across, and it's going to run in well, a couple of areas, and that's a fight. Let me just go and see about that in but a moment. Hang on, I'm just gonna pause it while I do this. I'm in this area now anyway, so I might as well just put in all of the pipe work, and there we go. That's all fine. This will run up and across like so, and then that means that all of this is pretty much plumbed in. There we are, and that's going to be the legendary prisoner, isn't it? Oh yes, what a surprise. Okay, so guard response. Do we even need guard response? It looks like they're hanging around anyway. No, we'll do some guard responses, why not? So a note on solitary and an extended chat, I guess, while we're waiting for this to be built. So the plan was always to have these 8 cell blocks in, which will take us up to, what, 1,600 prisoners? I think guesstimated originally over 2,000, which we could probably do if we had less things in the dormitory. But I think even achieving over 1,000 is worthy enough of this build. With all of its flaws and whatnot. But yes, that's great. But obviously it means building another 4. However, very much toying with the idea of just removing these 2 middle-ish ones, not really in the middle, but yeah, middle left, and adding in a huge solitary area, a more central kennel. Yeah, a more central kennel so the dogs aren't as tired. And then we can have like a big yard or a big common room, or maybe even like flower therapy, like a garden area, things like that. More reform. On reform, actually, I think we're doing pretty well. We're on 39%, so it's better than the 50-odd that we've seen previously. So yeah, that's not a huge problem. So we could redesign it. And we still might. At this stage, however... Ooh, that could be legitimate, that one. At this stage, however, we're going to try and stick with the plan and make a note. You know, we're not ignoring the problem, but we're saying, look, what we've learned from this build is that this size of facility with this amount of prisoners, we need a central area for all of the staff, especially the dogs, and they go out from there rather than being on the left-hand side. I think that's fair. I think that's a nice middle ground. Anyway, while they're cracking on building, is anything we need to tackle? Well, as I said, I do want to remove these doors, so we're going to go with double door, dismantle, and we will prioritize the removal of that. Oh, and look at this worker here. Who are they? This is Trip, and they are on it. Well done, Trip. And we're going to put in a large jail door. I know there's been requests for remote doors and keycard doors and such, but no, they're just... If nobody's staffing them, then it's just all manner of problems. So we're just going to use a standard door that's going to be a lot tougher than the staff doors. Yeah, standard jail door with a door servo. So they can be actuated by guards with keys, or we could have, the remote area. So that's fine. Lots of requests to put in some metal detectors in the Visitation. Good idea. I think that's a good idea. We don't need it, really, because they're going to come out here and either trip that one. But for the sake of adding it in, why not? Why not? It's because this is almost about to blow up. But, no, I think that is a fair request. Is that a real one? The doggo is exhausted. Let's do a tunnel search, shall we? 11 places. And back over to metal detectors. We're going to put one down. I've already ordered there. Just need to do the cabling down here, don't I? Yep, there we go. Right, that should be fine. Yes, that should be fine. But obviously, a lot for them to crack on with. Let's just prioritise that. Oh, I've already done it. Just going to wait for that to be put in. Then obviously I need to set this to like staff only and all of that sort of thing. But there's a lot of things being found, but no tunnels. So that's... You never know whether that's a good thing, doing a tunnel search and not finding any tunnels. It means there's no tunnels or they've missed them. In which case, you let your guard down thinking, there's no tunnels, it's fine. Everything's fine. We do obviously have our road gates in as well, and the barriers. Again, additional security. Free fire staying on. For various reasons. Those reasons were evidently clear if you've seen past episodes. Let's go ahead and connect up the door control system. That's now added. Yes, it is. And hang on a second. We've got our CCTV cameras. So these are 100% damaged. May I inquire as to why? There's a lot of damaged things, actually, and a shotgun shell. Something's happened. Anyway, a note on solitary. So we are going to add solitary, and instead of being in the middle, like people suggested, and have that staff-only area, we're going to add it in here. That does cause a bit of an issue. Firstly, it's quite out of the way. Secondly, I haven't fully built it, but I imagine we're going to be limited in space. If we were to do something like this, you'd only get 1, 2, 3, 4 with the doors, and they're slightly bigger at the back. So you could do 4, or we could have... guess you could have that. 1, 2, 3, and then have 6. Or we might as well do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, and have the same on that side. And what is the... That looks like 6 to me. 7. Well, what's the internal? It's 5, isn't it? So 5, wall, 5, wall, 5, wall, 5, and a wall. Well, that's actually worked out quite well. Because this could be just a corridor into here. Like we've got, for example, this. So that actually works out quite well. Yeah. There was always the plan to have them like go directly through here, but we just ended up adding in all of the other stuff. Double checkpoint. Yeah. So that's 8, 16, 32. Oh, it's actually going to be quite a number looking at that. Yeah, I think we'll probably do something like that. Let's get all of this wired up and connected first. Looks like this canteen is... Well, it's not working, is it? Just going to remove the designation of it. For now. I want the workers to go on... I want the other prisoners to go elsewhere for that. Canteen 4. 4? Oh, staff canteen, of course. On the left. It's now sleep time. We can set that back to canteen. And everything is connecting quite well. Staffing-wise, we have 45 cooks. That's about right. Let's have some taser. Oh, so I'm guessing the taser program's been finished. Guard taser certification has been finished. And let's see what sort of fines we get. Or has that already passed? 15 reoffending fine. Let's do a tunnel search as well. Absolutely nothing found. Brilliant. Okay. Well, in that case, let's decrease our bank loan by a considerable amount to increase our daily cash flow. So there you go. Another 42 prisoners arriving. We've got 515 prisoners of 808. We can only realistically bring in a certain amount. Over to deployment here. That's now shared. And that's now set up correctly, I believe. And that door is also actuating as it should. And these can be set correctly as well now. There we go. Okay, things are sort of-ish back to normal. Apart from that should be staff only, but it's not. Because it can't be. No, it can. I was wondering what's going on there. Okay. So, we discussed these then. So, let's just double check the planning on that one. So, we'll have a wall coming down. And we'll have 1, 2, 3. And then this one's just 1, 2, 3. And then slightly bigger. It's that. Actually, it's not even slightly bigger. It's just a different way. And you could open that up there and, yeah, allow them around. We're not going to be doing that. So let's just measure this. And we'll get all of the planning in. And in terms of what sort of misbehaviour, definitely it'll be like attacked staff, attacked guards. I don't know about escape attempts, because we'd never end that. Hang on. Is that correct? It is correct. Just looked a bit short. Okay. And there we go. Let's get on with that then. Walls and doors, concrete. And what sort of doors are we going to put on here is the question. Well, none, because we haven't got the funds. It's going to be solitary doors, isn't it? Solitary doors, and then we'll have the doors secure. So solitary door there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and it's obviously fighting as well. Yes. Prisoner intake as well. Let's see. Any notable traits? Couple of unknowns. Skilled fighter. Supplier. Green thumb. Suppliers. Ex-law enforcement there. All his standard stuff, really. And that person is being targeted. Look at that. We haven't even got CIs. So that, I'm going to guesstimate, that's triggered because of the phone tap. I think that's the only way we can detect something like that. If we don't have confidential informants, CIs. How curious. Anyway, let's get on with some solitary. And with solitary, obviously that does give us... It does afford us some benefits. Them benefits being... We can have confidential informants. I just realised there's going to be absolutely zero lighting in this place. We'll have to come back and relight it. Yes, we can have confidential informants. It should improve our reform. Let's just open this door so they can go and clean. There we go. I think it's because all of the workers are elsewhere. I'm not going to put remote doors on those. It's not going to happen. Yes, as I said, so we... just realised, does that not connect up? Oh, no. Nightmare. Yeah, it should affect reform and also punishment as well. But I've just realised that there's been a bit of a mistake made. Or is that just the planning thing? I think it's just planning, actually. Let me go to this walls here. And it's 18 to there. And 18 to there. Yeah, sorry, that's all that we did. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. It's just I had this... It was like, hang on, why is that like that? Like, I'm sure that's the correct size. It goes all the way around. Yep. Yep, that's fine. Good. Anyway, I digress. So we have, yes, all of this being built, and it should improve their... I didn't just use concrete flooring, did I, rather than concrete walls? Cancel. Cancel. Right, keep it in the edit. I'm sure you're having a good laugh over that. Thousands of hours on this game, and, well, still doing stuff like that. Classic. So, let's get this actually built. Sort of ironically as well, right? That we use concrete wall, but we're going to be putting concrete flooring in most likely. I'm also concerned that these doors are not being monitored, not being opened by any guards for a while. So we haven't really been looking at the facility in any meaningful way. Down here, I mean, it's still functioning fine. Just need to do a couple of connections here. So we'll connect up those. And there's all of the CCTV on. That should be the 6. Oh. Oh, yes. What a surprise. And they've got a key card. And they've also been tased. So, yes. One of the things we haven't done, actually, is do ranks and change them to, like, officers and such. And the simple fact is, I haven't done it because we have 120 guards. And going to rank for every single one is going to be a nightmare. Specialist officer. I mean, we might do it now and again, because the thing is, can I just use this? So that's church. If I go back. Yeah, so I go to officer. So this is Hadley. Then I want officer. If I go to the next one and come back, it still says senior guard. So I do think you have to, yeah, up them to that and then click OK. So yeah, senior guard, change them to an officer, go to church and then come back. Yeah, they still haven't been upgraded. Anyway, we'll do a couple of them. Why not? So that's fine. You can only have a certain rank for some of these anyway. And to be fair, we could probably assign, if we wanted to, a guard to the legendary prisoner. We could do that. Not going to, but the option's there. Okay, how are the workers? The workers are working. We have room to take in more prisoners. Correct. We do indeed. We do indeed. We also have more room to put lighting in. Yeah. And there's the lighting. So, early prisoner release was 9 grand. And let's see what sort of fines we're looking at tonight. There's been a couple of comments regarding sleep time. Why don't we change it to free time? Because they can sleep whenever they want and they don't tunnel in free time. That sounds like a good idea. I don't know if it would 100% work. So it's currently sleep time. Let's see what happens if I go to regime. Change it to free time. They still sleep. Or do they? Is it because they started sleeping and then... Oh. Is it because they started sleeping and then I change it to free time? Let's just keep it as that. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. The fun's in finding out. Looks like the workers are connecting everything up there. Looks like the power's all in. And we need to put flooring in. So that's going to run along to there. And along to there. And obviously the corner pieces as well. And that piece. Like that. Good. For the rest of this, it's just going to be concrete tiles. Mainly. Don't know what's happened there. Let's get rid of that. And put those bits in as well. Yeah, it's just going to be concrete tiles, I think. Let's go for a removal of our bank loan. Why not? So yeah, keeping all as free time. Apparently, they only tunnel at night time. Only tunnel during sleep time. So maybe that'll help. Don't know. We'll give it a go. Don't know if that's true or not. We'll see what happens. And a lot of questions regarding the walls, technically. Using cliff edges. Impassable areas around your prison and island. Can you tunnel through them? Very good question. I'm going to say no, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. Not that we have made provision to add cliff edges around here, so I'm just going to double check our needs, because there's a lot of needs here, and it's hygiene. Danger level is going up. But there should be... the rest of it should be getting fulfilled. Yeah, it sort of is. Sort of is. So these are now pretty much in. And let's go ahead and add in door secure. So it's all of the left ones first. I can't click and drag, sadly, because that would, well, it would put them over areas that we don't want. So that's why we're not doing that. So just going to order all of these, order them up, and then we'll go for flooring, concrete tiles, and the concrete tiles are going to go like that. And inside each one of these, we're going to go with a grate. Sometimes we do metal floor, but we're going to put grate, because why not? And I will put a toilet in there. I'm not a... It's not being total savages here. Often we haven't. Is that all of the money spent? Did I literally spend the last penny back there? I think so. And there's some returning prisoners, which is a bit of a shame. Daily cash flow is really good, though. Daily cash flow is really good. So, let's do the deployment anyway, because I haven't done it over here. And we are looking at patrols around the outside. It's those 4, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 7, 8. Okay, and then magenta. And I'll just pause it while we do this, naturally. And we have a patrol going. Yeah, that's fine. That's just the patrols for the parole. Internals. Let's put those in. Goes around. I think there's some issues with the flooring as well in a couple of places people have pointed out. But I'm not going to sweat too much over that. Why does that go to there? Why does it not go to the edge? There must... I think the reason is just so it doesn't intersect with the other one. How curious. Goes to there. It can go further if it needed to. It's not a problem at all. And we want to have the same in here, which is there and there. And we'll have a patroller on the outside. A bit further along. And there's that. So, what have we got? 2 dog handlers. 3 dog handlers. 4, 5 dog handlers. 2 guards. Oh. No. 2 guards. And 4 guards. There's that correct. K9 unit. There's another 16 or so. Just so we have that properly equipped. Just going to double check that patrols just to make sure it's correct. It seems to be about right. No, I've missed something. Something's off. Dog handlers. I haven't assigned a dog handler inside there. Yep, that's fine then. Yeah, that's about right. And we've got one on the right hand side, which is for smelling stuff coming out here. I don't think I need any. I don't think I need those. I'm going to remove those. in the Visitation. I haven't got them in that one anywhere. I haven't got any patrols in that one. The chief, one of the spiritual leaders, has been riling up the inmates with hateful speech. They've been fired, but the prisoners will need some time to cool down. Oh, okay, right. So we're gonna have a problem there. Anyway, back to patrols, because I didn't set a patrol inside of the Visitation. So we might as well set that up now, like that. Don't know if that's exactly the one, but it's... Yeah, it is. It is. It's good enough. And that. Like I said, I don't think we need the dog. The dog is here just to smell anything that goes past. Going in and around there, it's not really going to do too much, and we have a little problem with the staffing there. Looks like this is getting set. And solitary. Let's go ahead and actually put the rooms in now. So it doesn't take long, and as soon as we designate these as solitary, the doors will automatically open anyway. So it's always good to get them in. In terms of the plumbing, that's going to be... not much of a problem at all. In fact, the majority of it is going to be plumbed in automatically anyway. Let's go to object and then toilet. And we'll put in these toilets here. There's some early prisoner release, which is good. And we'll do all of the right-hand toilets. Then the left. This is only one of the two we're going to have solitary-wise, by the way. But I think we'll end up probably leaving that till the next episode. Staffing in patrols. We're going to go for a blue patrol. And assign a guard to that, just in case there's any problems. Assign guard to that. There we are. And good. So... nearly up to 600 prisoners. Tunnel search all sectors. Still haven't got this walkway put in. But I'm not really focusing too much on that. Maybe these solitary doors would benefit from... door servos, maybe? I'm thinking so. I'm thinking door servos on that on the solitary doors is probably the way to go, but we'll see. Anyway, large piping. Sorry, small piping actually connected to the large pipe, which will then have all that done. And there's loads of money coming in. You can see we're still searching. We're still searching. It's a tunnel search, and it's 12 places to search, and they have not stopped finishing. They're never going to finish the search. Look at all the stuff that's. Because what happens is, if you find something, they then search the thing again. So in, it's ridiculous. A permanent tunnel search. Hang on, are we going to finish it? No, it's not. We found a shank. We've got knife, fork, scissors, 15 bottles of poison, screwdrivers, drugs, set of shears, drills, fountain pens, hammers, rolling pins, the lots. Oh, utterly ridiculous. It's never going to finish. We're still finding things, though. Oh, just, right, turn it off. Just turn it off. Okay, so it is free time. So we're going to have a quick look at these needs here. And we can see there is a sleep need. But we are on... If we check our... Where is it? Regime. This is when it would normally be sleep time. And 35 grand reoffending rate. Guard taser. Are we running that? 5 in the queue. Yeah, we're still running that. The needs are sort of being met, but not really for them needs. Let's go back to... Yeah. Back to regime. Then everyone goes to bed. And there's the needs being fulfilled. I think it is possible. And I would probably argue that... What on earth is going on around here? It'll be a legendary prisoner again, won't it? Yes. Yes. Because of course. 6 deaths today. Oh, alright, so yes, the guard has literally took my orders at heart and went right there rather than actually stopping the person that's doing all of this carnage. Wow. Wow. And they're still fighting, even after being subdued. I mean, they're going to spend most of their time in the new solitary, aren't they? Let me just rehire. 3 more armed guards. 2 more standard guards. More dog handlers. A couple more doctors. And there we go. Right, so that's in. So what are we setting this to? We're going to keep, as I said, the regime. We're going to keep that to have sleep included, because I'm not convinced it's going to work otherwise. I mean, it might do, just I've not really given it much of a test. But I'm going to keep strict with traditional for now. So, if you have, let's say, attacked a prisoner, it's solitary. Attacked staff, solitary. Serious injury, solitary. Murder, solitary. And the rest of it okay for now. Destruction, perhaps solitary. 4 hours doesn't seem to be enough. 2 hours, rather. Oh, reoffending rate's actually gone up. I'm guessing the sheer amount of prisoners that we've got. That's probably what's happened. Okay, so this is in, as far as I can tell. Yeah, and what need is being not fulfilled now? Oh, it's a standard rush to the showers in the morning. Yeah. Okay. So this is now where we have, if you look on the left-hand side, 5 awaiting solitary confinement. There you go. So we will have people being taken to solitary. First time. And another 78 prisoners arriving. Danger levels going down. Prisoners are getting all of their food. Although this is starting to look a bit grubby, isn't it? It is looking a bit grubby. Before we finish this episode, let's have a quick look at the programs. Workshop safety is being ran. Loads interested. Carpentry apprenticeship. 3 passed, but they're not actually building the beds. The carpenter's tables. I'm not too sure whether they can. I don't know if they're in the wrong area. Normally, though, they'll shout at us if there's a problem. Pharmacological treatment to drug addiction. Oh, there's lots more people we can queue for that, so we will indeed do that. General education and alcoholics group therapy. Yes, parole hearing. Spiritual guidance. Yeah, even more. That's fine. Solar panel development. Nobody's on it. Animal therapy. Yeah, keep going with that. Get all of these fired up. It's all reform. Reform prisoner consultation. Yeah, it says on schedule. We've just not got enough space. Okay. There's that there. So, we're going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of prison architect. Not as turbulent as the last episode, and that's not a complaint. It's just a statement. I think we're more secure with this door here. We've got more patrols around here. All this is staffed. We've got patrols around that area. And there you go. We have people finally in solitary, and I'm just wondering why the water is not being... I have no idea why that's the case there. So job done. And, oh, Aston Bird. First CI. Oh, even more. There we go. We have confidential informants. All right. We're going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of prison architect. Progress is good. Still not sure whether or not we can complete it with the original idea. But we're going to try and, well, we're going to try and do it nonetheless. Hope you have enjoyed it. As always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.